Hello!
I am on the channel today.
Pen Kid 2 is here, and so am I.
There's a
PEI
snail on
Pen
our
Guy.
window.
There's a snail on the
I
window?
think that's a snail.
Those are snails. There's two. Look. Anyway,
I love snails.
We, of course, have been distracted by a snail on the window. Anyway, it's been a little while. Summer's been busy. We were all good.
There's been so much going on.
There's so much going on. And today we're going to look at a new notebook.
Yes.
And it's one actually that some people...
Have you seen...
A lot of people recommended this to me.
Have you used that brand before?
I have not used this brand before. And I'm about to start a new... Soon I'll be using a new journal. And this one's called Dingbats. And a lot of my pen friends recommended this to me. I've not tried it. It's new to me. I picked it up at the Bookmark downtown in Charlottetown here, my local store where I get all my stuff. And so what do we see? I'm going to just take off the cellophane.
If you need it.
Oh, you got a knife.
Yeah, just grab one.
There you go.
Grabbed one, not grab one.
Try not to cut myself now. Anyway, thank you.
No problem.
So, what we have. What do you think of that, Sam? Does it look good?
That looks lovely.
So, okay. I've been doing a little research, and as far as I can tell, this company has a Beirut, Lebanon connection.
Nice.
I think the information says that it's my great-grandfather established one of the first paper shops in Lebanon in the early 19th century. And
we want to take a look at that. I think that's a indent in the leather.
That's called debossed.
Yes.
Debossing.
I'm pretty sure what they do is they wet the leather and then press it with a kind of stamp almost.
Now the thing about this is it's vegan.
Oh, vegan leather.
Which is fake leather.
Yeah.
But actually holding that in my hand, just touch that.
It feels like leather.
It feels like leather.
This is
Leather.
lovely.
Anyway, I don't know what it's called.
I think
exactly.
that's a polar bear.
What
is
that? Sure looks like a polar bear to me. Even though it's called this one in particular is called, well, it's Dingbat Wildlife Series, and this is brown bear. So I guess you could say it's a grizzly. Okay.
It just looks more like a polar bear.
Yeah. So it's an A5.
Looks lovely.
Looks lovely. I haven't used it.
How does it write?
We're going to check out, but I took a few notes. Dingbat. So this is called Brown Bear. It has dotted pages, which are...
I know you're a fan of that.
I'm a big fan. Cream paper. Coated cream paper. And it's thread bound. So let's see if we can see. So it's all sewn in, I guess. Thread bound. Go to the center page if we can find it. So it says thread bound anyway. I'll find it. I don't know.
Here, I'll check.
Does it? I don't know.
That's a hair.
That's a hair.
Not
Actually,
a thread. But...
one thing I noticed right off is that when I open the book up, it lies flat. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's an issue I have with a lot of books.
You don't like
they just don't lie flat and.
Like even the back pages, they seem to lie flat. That's a nice little feature right there. Oh, okay, I can see the thread binding right there. Yeah. You just make it the binding in here.
It's very lovely. It's clearly high quality and nice.
The paper feels nice. Just rub your fingers on that.
It's very smooth.
Yeah, and now
almost waxy.
It's an A5. It's 100 grams per square meter. Wildlife collection, dotted pages, and it's from a company called Dingbats, which I think it's relatively new around here. I haven't.
Honestly, it's a pretty good size. It's
an A5.
You could slide that into a bag.
That's the size I usually use
nice.
for my journals.
Yeah.
And what do you? I like the texture to this. There's this almost. It looks like leather, doesn't it?
It's clearly very well made.
And I like the thread etching, the thread edging on the edge there.
Yeah.
Paw prints. There's a nice little area here for your
bear prints.
paw. Yes, bear
In
prints.
particular.
There's a nice little title block there for your name and address and any information that you might want to put on it.
That might be for if it were to say get lost.
Yeah. So, okay. For its UK sales, Dingbat Notebooks Limited donates 2% of its revenue to the WWF UK, World Wildlife Federation UK, a charity
Oh.
registered in England. So that's if you're buying them in
nice.
England. So this notebook is made with FSC certified paper and is vegan material only. So there's a nice little World Wildlife Federation logo there. So what have we got in the back? Oh, I like that. Look at that.
It's got a pocket.
It's got a pocket. That's one of my must-haves right there.
Yeah.
And I really like this end paper.
This is
Very
like
attractive.
a nice sturdy pocket.
Yeah, nice sturdy pocket. What's that little booklet? Oh, I think it's sticker drop there.
Yeah.
There's something on the ground there.
I'll grab that.
Oh, it just shows the different collections, I guess we could say. There's the Wildlife Collection, Earth Collection, Pro Collection, and
This is just the serial number, I
and
think.
this says something open. Oh,
It's
the
just
serial?
the serial number.
Well, whoever inspected it maybe or something like that.
It just says if you have any complaints,
Call that person.
Contact us.
So that's a nice.
Website.
So that's a nice little feature right there. Sometimes you open up something and there's not a lot of information about the product.
That number is just so that if... So it comes with a little thing that if you have any complaints, they just can certify that you actually bought it. So that's...
So somebody also, just whoever inspected it. So we're going to do a little writing sample. And we're going to do a little ink swatch. Because why not? And I'm going to use the back page. And what I'm going to use is writer's blood. One of my favorite colors.
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm pretty sure it was voted as one of the... What was it?
Oh, it was the Reddit users ink of the year for a couple of years ago, I guess it was. I forget exactly. But I love this ink.
Reddit agrees.
And we're just going to do a little swatch and see how it looks. I'm going to put a lot of ink down. I want to see if it goes through.
Another thing to see is how the paper holds up.
It's drying nicely.
To wet and drying.
Mm-hmm. That's a fairly wet ink, and I can see right now it's dried well. And look at that. It hasn't gone through. Excellent.
That's good.
That's very good. Don't you think?
I like that. That's nice.
I like the cream paper. I got to admit. Usually I use white paper, but I got to admit I like the warmth of the cream.
Yeah.
And that's drying very rapidly. There doesn't seem to be any bleeding.
It's soaking in pretty nice.
Soaking in, but it's not soaking through.
It's soaking in enough to where it's already in the lighter areas, not smudging.
Yeah, that's wet.
In the darker, it's still smudging.
But it hasn't gone through.
Hasn't gone through. Paper isn't warping too much.
Well, and I did put a lot down.
Yeah.
So
that's holding up really well.
Mm-hmm.
So if you... this is good paper so far.
Dingbats. The quick brown fox. Oh, and as I'm writing with this, it's one of my favorite inks. I'm using my TWSBI 700 VAC. 700R VAC.
Pretty pen.
Iris, I guess. And it feels very smooth on this paper. So the quick brown fox jumps.
The birds are loud.
They are.
Sorry if you all can hear that.
No, it's nice.
There's a lot of them.
So the paper, it dries fairly quickly.
May I
on the
see
paper.
something?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have this issue where when I'm drawing with fountain pens, on some paper, if it's a bit too fibery, then...
You pick up... Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, let's see if it...
No, you're scratching the surface there, though.
Picks up a bit if you scratch too hard.
Well, you did lay down a lot right on the...
I did.
Yeah,
but overall, that's actually really good. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's just one thing I wanted to see.
I know.
So the paper is lovely.
Yeah, that actually works quite well.
That's
very smooth paper.
It definitely is.
Yeah. Now there, you did push on that quite hard, and I now have to clean my pen. I'll have to get the.
I'm the greatest.
Yeah. Well, that is like you did really rub that hard, but
I didn't mean.
But actually, though, the paper held up well, and it didn't come through that much.
Yeah.
That was a good test, though. I like that test. So yeah,
that's a very nice paper.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And I like the color. So actually, it's the brown there.
This stuff is already, that thicker area is already dry. So.
The quick brown bear, we'll call it.
Yeah.
If I can remember how to spell bear. Anyway.
B-E-A-R?
I know. I'm sort of...
Or
I have a new setup. I have a new camera
it's
stand.
B-E-A-R, I think? Is that my dyslexia?
B-E-A-R, yeah. So that's quite nice. And it the with the warmth of the paper, a color like writer's blood is very rich and very attractive.
A very nice color.
It is a very nice color. So there's so it's 16 by 21.5 centimeters, 100 grams per square inch. All I forgot to do was figure out how many pages there are. Doesn't really
you could count.
We could count, but you know what? It's not numbered.
It's decently thick.
It's decently thick.
The pages aren't too thick individually.
Well, it's 100 grams. Actually, 100 grams is a nice weight.
Not so. It's a good amount of pages.
Yeah.
Want to count?
No.
1, 2.
Yes, this video will now be
counting
1 hour long.
Counting to like.
Oh, and the other thing I like is this.
It's a nice...
I like having a little ribbon to put in there. Oh, and also another thing. I was kind of wondering if there was an elastic, because that's another thing I really like. Oh, look.
And it has a place to put your
There's
pen.
A little, well, actually wouldn't fit that one.
But what you would do is for a smaller pen, you'd slide it in.
Yeah, you could put a little
or a pencil.
Mechanical pencil in there. There's a pen loop.
That's lovely.
I actually didn't even really think.
This has like all the greatest features.
Yeah, pen loop. You could actually just clip onto that if you had to.
Yeah. There's tons of good things. And it's made of stretchy material, so...
Yeah, an elastic. It's very nice. Yeah. You could put like a small pocket pen or like a Kaveco or something like that. A little pen on the end there. I like this. This is very nice. I think this is a thumbs up. What do you think?
I think this is a great notebook for writing.
Yeah.
Or whatever you're doing. Yeah. I think that...
One thing that...
this is a brand that I think we would check out again.
One thing I do notice that they didn't include... I like when they put like a little sticker for the spine where you can, write your name and the date on it or something like that. Like, so when you have it on your bookcase, you can see the information. But I do have extra of those.
Yeah, you can find...
I actually have quite a few of those from my Lystrom journals. So I'll just put a Lystrom one right there when I'm done. I usually finish off that way.
Yeah.
And
or you could use like a bit of washi tape or something.
Yeah. If found, please return to me. Dingbats notebook belongs to, and that'll be me.
It belongs to Douglas
I'm not Douglas.
Jennifer the 32nd.
I don't know who that is.
It's Douglas McJennifer the 32nd.
Anyway, I hope you liked the video.
Yeah, it's been fun to look at this cool new notebook. There's a brand that we should definitely look at more because it seems to be very nice.
Yeah, I like it. Anyway, I hope you have a good day. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here, we invite you to subscribe, and you should hit what? Notification bell.
Just hit all the buttons except for the upside down thumb, because that one's...
Yeah. Push all the buttons.
That one's a bad one.
Yeah. Dingbats. Have you tried Dingbats? Do you like it?
Dingbats.
Let me know in the comments.
If they have any specific products you'd recommend from them.
Yeah.
We love to hear this stuff.
Let me know more information about the history of the company.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope everybody has a lovely day.
All right. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.